Hey, who's in the room? Pop up, say hello. Hey, I know, Mrs. V. Where the frig have you been, my darling? How you doing? Let me know. You have to excuse me, guys. I've got no makeup on. I've been resorted to my bed because the kids are watching a film downstairs because they're not at school. I've pulled them out. So I know I look like trash, but don't worry, I'm fine. Hey, Foxy. I've got, oh God, I've got to watch what I'm saying, but I've got some stuff to discuss with you lot. Seriously, I've got some stuff to discuss. There are Mrs. V, you're totally biased and you know it. I know I'm looking a bit off it at the minute. I've got no makeup on. Oh, all my acne's come out because I'm bleeding time of the month, but I just couldn't be bothered, and it's just been one of those days. I think everybody's been stressed, everybody's been distressed, and you know, and if I'm perfectly honest, it's had a bit of an effect on me. I mean, you know, you could talk to any empath. I mean, me and Star Lordess were only talking about this the other night, you know, and the energy, oh, it's just so heavy. And for me personally, you know, maybe other people can handle it, I don't know, but for me personally, it's really difficult for me to do live readings at the minute because you know, I kind of knew I'd get quite a few of you in the room today, and I sort of don't feel disgruntled though, because what I want to talk about is pretty important. But yeah, like I was saying, hey, there's a lot going on, and I just felt I'm better to be wise about this. I'm better to be responsible. And you know, you guys know me. I don't do half-assed readings. I'm still doing the personals. That is still ongoing because that's much easier to do one-on-one. But to have a room full of you, well, the energy is the way it is. Everybody's distressed. Everybody's panicking. And it's having a bit of an effect on my empathy at the minute. I'm not going to lie. And yes, you're right, the energy's been up and down, and quite rightly, because we are on the cusp of something huge. I need to talk to you guys about this virus, and I've got a little bit of a grin on my face because it's not all about the virus. So, you know the old saying, something's got to get worse before it gets better. You've all heard that saying, haven't you? Well, that's what's going on right now. And I've been wanting to talk to you guys about this for 2 years, 3 years, maybe. No, I won't say that. I've known about something for a long time, okay? And I'll probably say maybe for the last year, I've had a few moments where I've been dying to say something, and I haven't. And no, everybody should stay calm. Everybody should stay calm. Hey, Anne-Marie. Everybody needs to stay calm. But anyway, before I get into this, you guys, like the video. Make sure you like the video, because you know what? The more likes the vid gets, the more YouTube promotes it. And you know what? The more people start paying attention, which is kind of cool. So as you all know, this is a tarot channel, and that's the way I've kept it. Kept this as a tarot channel. That's my profession. That's where my heart lies. But I've also known, call it spiritual intervention if you like, that something else has been brewing. And I've talked about this a few times, but I've had to stop myself from going any further because it was never the right time before. But your world as you know it is changing. I'm not lying. And I'm excited, and I'm not the only one. Your world as you know it is changing. So let's talk about this virus, because I think some of you guys just need to have your mind put at ease. So let me just put my coffee down. So this virus, okay, think about it this way. Like, for example, here in the UK, I'm just going to put things into perspective for you lot, because I think you kind of need it at this point. And I think you need someone that you can trust. A lot of you have been following me for years. I think you need someone that you can trust to level with you, because not a lot of people have actually been upfront about this. And to be fair to everybody, it's never been the right time, but now it fucking is. So let's put things into perspective. Here in the UK, we've had 35 to 36 deaths. We get nearly 4,000 deaths a year from normal flu, normal influenza. So why the panic? I want to point something else out to you guys as well. The US is not completely locked down. The national emergency granted, but that was for a reason. The UK is not completely locked down yet. Again, it's for a reason. Europe is. And you guys need to know why that is. The coronavirus is real. I'm not going to lie to any of you. But like I say, in perspective, influenza kills nearly 100 times more, if not more than that. So it's being used as a cover. And what's really going on, like I said, I think you guys just need somebody brutally, who's actually willing to tell the damn truth. Because this is going to come out, it's going to come out. So basically, Europe's in lockdown. I'm going to tell you why. There's been a silent battle going on for, I'd probably say, since Trump's inauguration. Probably even before that, if I'm honest. I won't go into too much detail. There's been a silent war going on. The people that we've been looking up to haven't exactly been, let's just say this, they've got questionable pasts. Your stars, your idols, your celebrities, your politicians, they've got questionable pasts. You'll probably find a hell of a lot of them this is the case. And I don't think this is coming as a surprise to many of you. So, and believe you me, I wouldn't put this out there unless I was 100% sure it's the right thing to do. My guides, Thomas and Angela, they're here. They're with me. It's the right thing to do. It's time. Yeah, I'd say the same. Pretty much a purge going on. Anyway, the reason why Europe's in lockdown, the reason why, I don't know if some of you just need to take to Twitter and see for yourself that there are police and vans all over the Balearic Islands, the Canary Islands, Spain, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Sweden. They've got their police and vans out on the streets patrolling with speakers on them. Yeah. Telling everybody, stay in your homes, do not come outside. You come outside, you're going to be reprimanded. You need to go on Twitter and see this for yourself. It's all there. The reason why this is happening, come on, it's not hard to figure out. It's the good guys. It's the good guys. I think well, to be fair, I think it's pretty safe to say the way that it's looking and the amount of work that seems to be put into Europe, and yet the UK is lagging, the US is lagging. Europe, on the other hand, I mean, God, you only have to look at Italy. And they've had problems with the mafia for years. They've had problems with the Vatican for years. This, to me, looks like a massive change in power when it comes to Europe. I don't think Europe's going to be the same Europe now to what it's going to be, I would say, in a few months' time, if I'm perfectly honest. I think we're going to see a massive change, huge change. And this is what I've been trying to hint at people all along, especially when, it comes to people like Trump and Boris. Yeah, they ain't perfect. Yeah, they make a lot of fuck-ups. But I'll tell you something now. These guys have been working with the alliance now since Trump's inauguration. Put it like this, even Theresa May were a fucking traitor. You're going to start to see some big names going down. It's time. It's time you all knew. You're going to start to see some big names. And believe you me, don't even come at me with the conspiracy theorist shit. Do I look like a fucking conspiracy theorist? Do I fucking walk around with a tinfoil hat? Absolutely not. This is real and it's happening. So that's why Boris is delaying a full UK shutdown. That's why he's not completely shut the schools down. Because think about it. If this pandemic was as bad as what it is, they would have completely shut the schools down. They would have completely shut the damn fucking schools down straight away. People like me that have got problems with respiratory, sending my kids into schools, he's saying, this is where the contradiction lies, and this is where I see past it. He's telling everybody, yeah, don't go to mass gatherings, don't go into your pubs, we're closing down the sports arenas. EA, the FA cancelled all sports games, yeah, but they're saying keep the schools open. Not being funny, but you go to school and you're in a mass gathering anyway of people. So a bit contradictory. Do you see what I mean? So this is how I'm seeing past it. And I just think that it takes a logical mind to see past it. And this is the thing, too many of you literally sat in front of your fucking news. The people that I'm talking about that are going down, they took over the news companies years ago. And they tell you what you want to fucking know. Why do you think I'm always pushing it? Turn the damn news off and seek out alternative media. This is why it's right here. It's happening right now. And you all need to know the truth. Because there is going to be a shutdown. Don't think for 1 second that these guys that they're going after are not going to fight back. Why do you think they're telling everyone in Europe stay in your homes? Because it's a dangerous situation, that's why. So in other words, yes, this is something that could quite easily spill out onto the streets, and that's why you listen to your leaders. They're keeping you safe. If they tell you to stay at home, you fucking stay at home because they are keeping you safe. I can't be any more helpful than that. And that's the only reason why I'm coming clean with this now, is to encourage you all to pretty much do as you're told. Because this isn't about just a virus. It's about something bigger than that. We've been saying for months we're on the edge of the age of Aquarius, the age of enlightenment. This is your enlightenment. The world you've been living in ain't what you think it is. The people you've been looking up to ain't who you think they are. And like I say, don't ever fucking accuse me of walking around with a tinfoil hat, because that is not who I am. I'm a highly spiritual person, and I don't say this stuff unless I've either got clarification from them or I've got the fact right in front of me. I've been doing what I do for a long time, and it's time you all knew. It's about to get very fucking real. And that's why I'm saying this. You're highly likely going to have to spend 2 weeks at home, even in the US, even in the UK, because you've got, don't get me wrong, they are dealing with Europe. But at the same time, you're going to have stuff going on in your own countries where people are going to need to be rounded up. And we're talking extremely bad people who've done very bad things. So, I don't think that they'll do this on a national level. I think it'll be more localised. Let's just put it like this. And this is a fact, and you can go look this up. Go check out the amount of indictments, sealed indictments, just in the US alone. It's nearly 150,000. You can go on the internet, go look it up. It's a fact. There are 150,000 sealed indictments that are about to be unsealed. You are going to find out the names of every single one of them and what they've done. Now, don't get me wrong, some of them had to cut deals and take plea deals. Like, let's think about Weinstein, all right? He's been arrested. Yeah, he's been sent now for 23 years. When does a bird sing? When does a bird sing? When it's been fucking caged. Guarantee now, Weinstein's singing like a canary, taking every fucker else down with him. Seriously. Tudor Rose, you're going to have to rewind the video, darling, when I'm finished. So anyway, like I say, look up Alison Mack. Some of you guys just never knew the right places to look. I will say this, though. What's coming, you can't stop it. Listen to your leaders, listen to all instruction. If they tell you to stay at home, you stay at home, and you make sure that you've got at least a 2-week supply of food in the house. You do not need to go over the top. You do not need to go over the top with this. A couple of weeks worth of food just to tide you over is more than enough. Believe me, I've been busy today. That's all you need. Do not panic buy. Do not go OTT with your bog roll because it's fucking stupid, all right? You don't need to do that. But yes, keep at least 2 weeks worth of supply in your homes just in case. Because you could. For example, if there's quite a few roundups going on around Texas, California, San Francisco, then it'll be those localized areas. They'll probably end up doing it, a few areas at a time. So those localized areas, really, that they're going to sort of say, right, you stay in your homes, you ain't moving. And when your leaders tell you to do that, you listen, because they're only doing it for your safety. There's something that needs to be done. A lot of people are going to find this unnerving, but what you have to think is that these are people that have been getting away with some serious stuff for a long time. And for me personally, and I should hope that anybody else, normal, especially if you've got kids, would be extremely grateful that this is happening. I think if this got a tug on your heartstrings, kids are going to be a lot more safe moving forward. Let's just put it like that. And I think that that's what really annoys me more than anything, when I get called a fucking conspiracy theorist over this stuff. It's because when you see it, it's all over Google. That's the thing. None of this is nothing that you can't find yourself. The only thing that I ever or anybody ever needed to do was just plant a seed, and then it's your choice to know. And that's what I'm doing. I'm planting a seed. It's up to you to know. It's up to you to do your own research and find out. It will always be your choice. You can walk away from this ignorance is bliss, but guess what? You can't stop what's coming. Nothing can. But like I say, children are going to be a hell of a lot more safe moving forward. And that goes for the UK too, with the grooming gangs. Everything's being dealt with, you guys, and I mean everything. Nobody is getting away with anything. And for me, I'm actually really happy about that. And I'm really grateful. And I suggest more of you be more grateful. Because a lot of these people have literally had the media at them with what you could liken to verbal rifles, at these people's heads, trying to do what's right by you lot, what's right by your kids. And all you've done is listen stupidly like mindless drones to the fucking CNN, Fox News, ABC, MSNBC, and you know what? Now's the time that you all wake the fuck up. Now's the time that you start listening to reason rather than opinion. Look at the facts. Go research the facts. They are out there. And what I will say, I'm going to leave it on this note. I'm going to be off YouTube for a little bit. Don't get me wrong. I mean, some people are probably going to be put off with what I've said. If that's the case, leave. What I will say is I'm still working with the personals, but I just won't be on YouTube for a bit, okay? And that's for a damn good reason, because the energies are up and down and it's not wise that I am. Each to their own. I don't give a flying foot what anybody else does on YouTube. Me personally, I need to back off because these energies are way too much. And I've got 2 kids to think about, okay? And I've also got my regular clients to think about too. And all your readings for March are out. So don't think that I've abandoned you. All your readings for March are out. This is just something that I have to do. I have to take a step back from YouTube for at least a week, okay? Because like I say, in the run up to this happening, the energy is just going to keep building and building and building. It is not wise that I continue doing readings on YouTube. So, but like I say, personal's still on for the regulars. But other than that, it's me and my kids. I have to put me and my own first, okay? Because this is going to get pretty thick before it gets better. Let me just say that to you all. Thank you very much, Mrs. Thank you, all of you. I've not really had a chance to sort of read through your comments, to be fair. Yeah, thanks, Pauline. I've had to speak up. Because I don't think enough are. And I don't think enough of you actually realise the sacrifices that have been made here in order to get this done. And it's going to happen. So I'm going to say this as well. I should imagine most of this will all be done by Good Friday. So I think you should be able to enjoy your Mother's Day, okay? I should imagine this will be all done by Good Friday. So, hey, Danny. Heart of inspiration. Take care of yourself. Holding space for you. No, I'm absolutely fine, you guys. Don't worry about me. Listen, I am in self-isolation at the moment, but it is not because of this virus. Don't get me wrong. I'm worried about it for the sheer fact that, as you guys know, I've had respiratory problems. So it was just, for me, it was the best choice I could make to keep me and my children at home during this time. So we are technically on lockdown. But like I say, this was just a personal choice for me. A lot of other children are still going to school, which is fine. Like I say, we've had, I mean, if you work it out, in the same amount of time that we've had the coronavirus here in the UK, we've had what, 35 to 37 deaths. But then, oh wow, thank you, Heart of Inspiration. That's wonderful of you to leave that super chat. Love and light to you too. But like I say, again, it's a personal choice for me to pull my kids out for the sheer fact that, you know, I mean, in the last, since we've had coronavirus here in the UK, there's been 35, 37 deaths. But then you think of influenza, there's been thousands of deaths in the same time period. Come on, you guys, this ain't rocket science. This ain't fucking rocket science. Yes, Clive, my sweetheart, I'm in isolation. But anywho, this ain't about, like I say, I'm taking precaution because, to be fair, even without the coronavirus, a lot of influenza going around. And I do have to be careful just for the sheer fact that I do have chest problems and I've got a low immune system. But yeah, just precaution, Clive. And you know, my doctor kind of warned me about it last week and just said, you know, if this starts getting a bit worse and you know, the government start taking further action, it's probably worth you staying at home in isolation. And last week I laughed it off, if I'm honest, but this week I'm sort of like, you know what? I actually really want the time at home with my kids. We're getting to watch something unfold that's truly amazing, and I can't think of anyone better to sit there and enjoy this with than my children. And I am going to enjoy this, believe you me, especially when we start finding out who and who did what. You're going to be so glad they're behind bars, or the latter, which is possible. Just going to say it's possible. Some of them, like I say, will take plea deals, and I'd rather go with their reputation intact. So you probably hear a lot of names not, you know, that sort of end up passing away from coronavirus. Keep an eye on who's saying they've got coronavirus, because it's all fucking high-profile celebrities and politicians. Do any of you know anybody personally that's got it? Because I fucking don't. Hey, Star-Lordess, my beauty. Do any of you know anybody personally? I think that even if you did, it's a needle in a frigging haystack when you actually look at the statistics. It's a needle in a damn haystack. Even people that are being told they've got it actually haven't. They've probably got a form of normal influenza, right? Keep an eye on these celebrities that are coming out on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, saying, I've been confirmed, I got self-isolation. Yeah, these are the ones that you're probably going to find out, you know, the bleeding passing away from it, when really they're just taking plea deals. Clive, my brother's got it. I'm sorry for your brother, Clive. Like I say, there's bound to be normal cases, but they're like a needle in a damn haystack when you compare it. Think about it. The statistics don't lie. In the UK, 35 to 37 deaths in the same amount of time that the corona's been around. Yeah, we've had thousands pass away from normal influenza. If they were going to start up about anything, you'd have thought it'd have been normal influenza. But no, it's this coronavirus. It's not hard to figure out. It's not hard to figure out at all. They won't test. Well, it's not a confirmed case, Clive. I mean, I'm sorry for your brother, by all means, don't get me wrong, but this is what I'm saying. They're not testing anybody. They're not testing. They're telling you to self-isolate and stay at home. They're not actually giving you the damn test. So you're not an official statistic, no matter what they say to you. Yeah, all these celebrities are. Yeah, he's in isolation. He has asthma too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, bless you, Clive. I really hope that he's all right. Like I say, I'm in isolation at the minute, because obviously I've got asthma as well. But you know, I do hope your brother's all right. But like I was saying, normal people aren't actually getting tested. It's these celebrities that are having these tests. How frigging convenient. And some of them, you wouldn't even think that they'd have done anything wrong. Seriously. Some of you wouldn't even think they've done anything wrong. Anyway, you don't have to believe me. Just watch the events unfold. Because you'll find out. Why do you think they were testing emergency broadcast systems a few years ago? Missile tests and shit like that. You guys, it's all been for a reason. It's all been for a reason. We're going to start to see emergency broadcast systems over the next couple of weeks. So be prepared. Yeah, Tom Hanks. He's one of them. Seriously. Do your own research. Look in the right places and you'll get the right answers. I promise you. I promise you. When you see some of the photos that Tom Hanks was taking on his Twitter and Instagram profiles, you might think a little differently about him. Idris Elba too. Yeah. Trudeau, yes, absolutely. They say follow the wives are the handlers. The wives are the handlers. Yes, we need to catch up, Clive. I need to catch up with you, to be fair. I'm not even kidding with you lot. This is no joke. I know you're all throwing names at me and stuff, and I know it's out of curiosity, but I am going to go because I would rather you look for yourself. Mate, look for yourself, your mind will blow. And if you really want to fucking give yourself the fucking willies, you know, fucking go deep and check out what they've been taking. Seriously. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of this stuff is gonna give you guys nightmares, and that's why I'm telling you now. The choice to know has got to be yours. The choice to know has got to be yours. I'm planting a seed. You go do your own damn research. You find it. You will find it. Go look up the New Jersey police officer that was arrested, yeah, for being in possession of child porn and admitted, everybody's banging on about Pizzagate, this cop in New Jersey admitted, and this is on the FBI website, admitted that cheese pizza was code for child porn. I could cry. I never wanted to be right about this stuff. Never. But then you see it, and it's there, and it's on official documents, and you can't fucking run away from this shit, you guys. You can't run away from it. And as a parent with 2 kids, I'm fucking glad it's coming out because these people are going down. Why do you think all the damn kebab shops, yeah? Well, sorry, all the damn child groomers are in kebab and pizza shops because it's easy to fucking order. Cheese pizza. CP. It weren't necessarily the grooming gangs were the puppets. You want to be looking at who the fucking puppet masters were. And that's when you start looking at who was brushing it under the rug. Your prosecution services, your judicial system, your local councils, your local police stations. I shit you not, you guys. When I say a rabbit hole's deep, it's fucking deep. And it's time you all know. So I've done my bit. I've planted the seed. I've gave it you. You go look. You go do your own research, right? And if you don't want to do it, that just means you're not ready. The only reason why I'm saying this now is I would rather you guys have at least an iota of preparedness, because it is happening now as we speak. This is not a joke. I'm not going to put my reputation, all the 3 years of hard work that I've put into this, I'm not putting this out for no reason. I'm not doing this to scare you. I'm doing this to free you. All right? I've got to go, you guys. I want to spend some time with my kids tonight. But listen, I love you all. I'm only going to be gone for a week, okay? And that's just until these energies calm down. If it ends up dragging into the second week, then so be it. I just need these energies to calm down a little bit. I've just planted a seed. All I'm asking, go do your own research. Most of you are going to be put in isolation in some way or another, or sent home from work. So guess what? You've got time. There's no excuse. I've got to go, you guys. You guys take care. I love you all so much. And I am going to miss you in the next couple of weeks. I just can't cope with the energies the way that they are at the minute, okay? Mwah. We'll speak soon, okay?